Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is the 24th of Rajab. Welcome to day 24 of BeQuranic 2025 New Year Challenge. Our challenge for this new year is to study Surah Al-Mulk in the month of January. There are 31 days in the month of January, 30 ayat in Surah Al-Mulk. So we're going to take one ayah per day. Every day we read one ayah, we dissect its tajweed rules, we understand its meaning, and we explore its timeless lessons and wisdoms. And as an added challenge, we memorize one ayah from this great surah every single day. By the end of January, hopefully we aim to memorize the entire surah. That would allow us to easily read this surah every single night before we go to sleep. And Rasulullah said that this surah is our protector from the torment of the grave, provided we read it every single night. And while we're memorizing one ayah per day, we're also reflecting on its meaning and contextualizing it to our daily lives so that we can be more Quranic. Alright, let's get on to ayah 24 of Surah Al-Mulk. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون. Let's look at the tajweed rules in this ayah. The ayah is short. Tajweed rules are easy. We've encountered all the tajweed rules that we're going to go through in this ayah. So let's look at it. قُلْ هُوَ الَّذِي الَّذِي is mad asli, two harakat. ذَرَأَكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَإِلَيْهِ تُحْشَرُونَ. شَرُونَ. This is mad arid للسكون. We read it with four harakat. The easy ayah when it comes to the tajweed rules. Let's go again, the ayah together. قُلْ هُوَ الَّذِي ذَرَأَكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَإِلَيْهِ تُحْشَرُونَ. In this ayah, Allah is telling Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell all of this, but specifically the context of this surah. This is a conversation between Allah and the mushrikeen in Makkah. It started with Allah asking them, who is your army that's going to assist you, to help you against Allah? And then the next question is, who is going to feed you, who's going to provide for you when Allah withholds His rizq from you? And these are all rhetorical questions. We know the answer. There is no army in the world that can go against Allah. There is no one that could provide for us if Allah withholds our rizq. And ayah 23, Allah told Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, remind the Quraysh, هو الذي أنشأكم. He is the one that created you. وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار. He gave you hearing, He gave you sight, and al-af'idah, a heart to understand. قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ. Yet very little from amongst you that are grateful. And in the ayah that we're reciting today, Allah told Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tell them. And by extension, it's also us. Because one thing about the rule of tafsir, there's a maxim in understanding the Quran, al-ibrah bi'umum al-lafz la bikhusus al-sabab, that lessons are derived from the general statement, not by the specific reason of its revelation. Although in context this ayah is addressing the mushrikeen of Makkah, but because of the generality of the way the statement is made, it could apply to everyone. So هو الذي ذرأكم. This is a reminder originally to the mushrikeen, but also to all of us. هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض. He is the one that created you and caused you to disperse. ذرأ is an interesting word that means created and spread. So we started with Adam and Hawa, our parents, our father and our mother. Allah created, and from this pair, He created the rest of us and caused us to disperse all around earth. So this is ذرأكم. As He has caused us to disperse, ذرأكم وإليه تحشرون, and soon you will be herded back to Him. In Yawm al-Qiyamah, we will all be resurrected in a plane of mahshar, the plane of resurrection, of gathering, and then we will all be herded, and there will be judgment day. We will all be judged, Yawm al-Hisab, all our deeds will be accounted for. Now in this ayah, we are reminded, number one, that we are created by Allah. All of us. We created from our parents. As he reminded us in Surah Al-Hujurat, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُم مِّن ذَكَرٍ وَأُنثَى. He created us from a male and a female, our parents, Adam and Hawa. From that, وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلًا. From there, he created us into tribes and nations. So now we grow, we disperse all around earth. What is the objective? لِتَعَارَفُوا, so that we can know each other. إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ أَتْقَاكُمْ. And the most noble amongst you is the one that has the most taqwa. Our lineage, our blood, our tribe, our nation has no meaning in the eyes of Allah. What is important is taqwa. So now in this ayah, we're subtly reminded, ذَرَأَكُمْ. He created, causes to disperse. And so we all come from one family, essentially. There is no reason for us to be fighting, to be hating each other. And at the end of the day, we are all going to be herded back together. We'll be held accountable for all our actions. The task from this ayah is going to be simple. Get to know people around us. Get to know our neighbors. Go and say hi. We all started from one small family and then we dispersed. So now let's get to know each other and remind ourselves that there is no such thing as superiority based on lineage, superiority based on tribe, superiority based on language or race. Superiority is based on taqwa. And Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "At-taqwa ha huna." Taqwa is in the heart. Only Allah knows the state of our heart. Spread the prophetic akhlaq, prophetic light everywhere, because we started from one family, and He, Allah, dharakum. He created us and caused us to disperse. And at the end of the day, we're going to return to Allah.